Jake, this nigga be behind some tent and he'll still have a mask on. You know, they honor Esau laws to the fullest. You know, but you see Esau Edom, he's the one that's, coming against these different policies, man. You know? So let's read this again. Said the news that many employees are choosing to quit or risk being fired rather than to submit to the mandates could be the development that shifts public opinion. Nurses, officers, and others are already quitting their positions instead of getting the shots. And jab deadlines are fast approaching in a number of crucial fields. See? And those nurses, police officers, as well as those other crucial fields are being replaced by, you know, um, army reserve, different military personnel, because this new world order will be established by the way of martial law. You know, it says as many as 12,000 members of the Air Force are defying the military's mandate to be fully jabbed by next week, putting them potentially at risk of court-martial and dishonorable discharge that could compromise the national defense, as the service lacks enough pilots or technicians to keep our planes aloft. How will public opinion react if that happens? And that's pretty much the point, man. Nigga ain't everything is not going to plan on his side, but it's going to plan. Everything going according to plan according to Yahweh Shemawashai. You know. So let's get this in the book of Job, the 5th chapter, Job 5, verse 14. Well, slack it, let me start at 12. He disappointed the devices of the crafty. See that word device right there. It actually goes into a plan or a scheme, usually in an evil manner, but also it actually going to lead to an actual device. Because that word device, the modern term for device is something that's electronic. And that's what you think about when you hear the word device in this lifetime, this modern term. You think about something being plugged into a wall, something that got batteries or Bluetooth. You know, it lights up. You know what I mean? Of that anything of that nature. Well, that's the MOTB. Well, it's being disappointed. This man and that plan that leads towards it is a rocky, is a turbulent path. It says so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. So how much more when the MOTB comes forth, that how much more the people gonna reject it? You know, they already sniffed out that that's what everything is heading to. Like, this nigga finna run a power eye. He finna toss it to the right. And that's what he been doing the whole game. You know, but it said the Lord is gonna disappoint it. It said he taketh the wise in their own craftiness. Yeah, because one of those, the internet in itself, the very instrument you were gonna use to keep the people dumbed down. The internet is confounding this man. By the way, the prophets coming forth, and bring forth his word. It says, and the counsel of the forward is carried headlong. See, so now it's the time where they on the clock, man. Everything is now being rushed. That's why you're seeing things. This man's doing things sloppily. He just putting some shit together. And that's why it's not going to work, man. It says they meet with darkness in the daytime. See, so these secret council, secret means your agenda is now being exposed. Everything now is being put in light. It's not going to work now. Like I said, if you know what play he running, now you got the perfect defense to stop that running play, that passing play, whatever the case may be. The things this man is bringing forth. When you go into that article, they were saying that pretty much they pulling buying card. This man using these different mandates to try to lure people in and get it. Well, ultimately, Biden gonna have to stand on them mandates. He gonna have to fire these people and uh, these different He gonna have to stand on what he said, man. Cause these people gonna pull that card, man. You know? But he's been exposed. The light is on this nigga, man. Who, his agenda, who's the one that's behind it. All that's out in the open, is out in the light now. The information is on that. It says, and grope in the noonday as in the night. Why? Because this man's a nocturnal creature. See, he do well under the shroud of secrecy. But when truth come forth, that's when he began to reach. That's why you got, I believe what's that website? I think it's Snoops, where this nigga pretty much try to, you know, I think it's Snoops.com, where this nigga pretty much try to downplay the different conspiracies or news that came forth. This man spent billions of dollars to combat so-called misinformation because he don't know how to react to certain information that comes forth when the light is on. When truth is on display, Esau don't know how to react. Why you think when you talk about slavery, just a regular old Joe Sixpack, and you bring up slavery and see how that nigga get the wiggling, man. So how much more these elites, and when their agenda is being exposed, you bring certain information out. That's what we're seeing. That's why you have different false flags, attacks, and information on this and that to keep the people in the region. And you look and you sit back and you examine what this man's presenting. You're like, damn, nigga, could have did a better job than that. But you can see that he's being exposed. That's why I say they meet with darkness in the daytime. So your secret is out, man. The cat is out the bag. The horse is out the stall, man. So only thing that is left for this nigga to do is to come forth with his military. But at the end of the day, man, no matter what this man do, all this plan, and scheme for all these centuries, ultimately is gonna come to naught. So yeah, I'm gonna end it off on this. This is the book of Wisdom of Solomon 3 verse 16. It says, as for the children of adulterers, they shall not come to their perfection. See? Meaning the Edomites. And it said the children, we just going back to Jeremiah 49th chapter, that seed, this the same church, those the children, and this generation where it's going to take place, they're not going to come to their profession, they're not going to fulfill their goal, man. The so-called Illuminati, that agenda, depopulation to tag the planet Earth and do these certain things this nigga and his warped thinking that he want to do to the people. It's not going to take place. It says, and the seed of an unrighteous bed shall be rooted out. See? So this is the time where the so-called white man is going to be rooted out. See, this nigga's, he wasn't known as the legs for nothing, man. This nigga had the longest run. People just got to the point where they was in that can't beat them, join them spirit. They just thought it was the end all be all, the so-called white man ruling the power and you got to get in where you fit in. Well, no, that's not the case. This is the time where this nigga gonna be rooted out. This is the time where this beast system, the so-called white man as a whole, his power structure, is about to be destroyed, man. And we seeing the beginning stages of it, and it's only going to intensify as each day go by, man. So he's not gonna come into his perfection. He's not gonna fulfill, his desires. He's not gonna crown his enterprise success. His devices are gonna come to naught, man. So yeah, I just hold it with edifying. I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakodash. Double honors to the apostle and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect that teach the word and on true faith and sincerity. DTA, I'm Bible Soon. Very soon.